My husband texted me, "I'm done. Let's split everything down the middle and keep it simple." I texted back one word, "Okay." Then I spent 5 months doing exactly what he asked, and now he's telling everyone I ambushed him. We were married 7 years, together 9. I'm 41, an ICU nurse on nights, which means I'm gone 12 hours at a stretch. That detail turns out to matter. Before I ever met Grant, my grandmother left me some money, and I used every cent of it to buy a rundown corner building and open a 3-chair hair salon on the ground floor. 12 years of my life are in that place. I did the floors myself. It's most of what I have. Grant consulted from our spare room, which some months meant real money, and most months meant golf. I never pushed. His text came in on a Sunday while I was charting at the end of a brutal shift. "I'm done. Split everything down the middle. Keep it simple. No talk, no warning." I stood in the hallway for a minute, typed okay, and put my phone in my pocket. He called 8 minutes later. I let it ring. Here's what down the middle actually meant to him. 7 years of marriage, my salon, my building, and half of everything they're worth. Call it $280,000 of a business he never once swept a floor in. When I got home, he was calm and pleasant, almost warm. "I'm glad you're not making this ugly." I told him I wasn't going to make anything ugly. I just wanted to talk timing. My lease tenant upstairs was renewing in the spring at a higher rate, and bridal season was coming, my biggest quarter. If we waited 5 months, I said, the numbers would look better for both of us. He agreed in under a minute. A bigger pie meant a bigger half. Then I mentioned taxes and how filing after April would be cleaner, and he nodded along like I was doing him a favor. That was Sunday. Wednesday, I sat down with a lawyer. Here's the thing about working nights. You come home at 7 a.m. and the house tells you what happened while you were gone. For 2 years, I'd been noticing things. The mileage, the cologne on days he worked from home, cash back on every grocery run, and telling myself I was just exhausted. So I stopped telling myself that and started keeping a folder. My lawyer brought in a forensic accountant. I handed over 6 years of statements and every salon record I owned. What came back took 9 weeks and was uglier than I expected. There was a parking garage pass in a city 40 minutes away, paid from our joint account since 2023. I've never worked in that city. There was a lease on a 1-bedroom condo. His name next to a woman's name I'd never heard. 19 months old. Covered by cash pulled out of our checking a few $100s at a time. $52,000 of our money gone over 2 years. And the part that mattered most, I had 12 years of closing documents, receipts, and bank records proving I bought and built that salon with inherited money before he existed in my life. Never refinanced, never put his name on anything, never mixed a dollar. He never asked how I'd paid for it. He just assumed half of it was his. The 5 months passed and I was pleasant the whole time. I ironed his shirts. He told his brother I was handling it like an adult. I filed the first week of May. He read the petition at the kitchen counter, and I watched him hit the section on dissipation of marital assets with the withdrawals listed line by line. He said, "What is this?" I said, "That's the condo on Ashford." He said I'd been spying on him. I told him every page came from statements with both of our names printed at the top, which any account holder can request. Then he said the sentence I will be quoting forever. "You told me to wait 5 months." I said, "You told me to split everything down the middle. I just found out where the middle was." His lawyer spent 2 months arguing the salon had become marital property because he'd once painted the break room. The paper trail was clean. It went nowhere. The judge did not care for the $52,000, and it came off his side before anything was divided. The salon and building stayed mine. He got half of a joint account he'd already bled dry, about $7,000, and no support. He tells people I set a trap. I said one word and waited. He wanted simple. Simple is what the court gave him.